Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anjali Gumadi, pediatric rheumatologist and immunologist. One of the most common complaints with which parents bring their children to me is recurrent respiratory infections. So in this video, let's see what are respiratory infections and when do we need to panic for these repeated episodes. Respiratory tract involves upper airway and the lower respiratory tract. Upper airway includes the mouth, tonsils, pharynx, the voice box which is called the larynx. When any of these are affected with infections, it causes laryngitis, tonsillitis, pharyngitis and sometimes ear infections also. The lower airway comprises of the lower respiratory tract system involves the trachea, which is called the windpipe, and its branches, which are called the bronchioles, and the lung tissue, which is called the lung parenchyma. If these are affected, we call it as lower respiratory tract infections. These namely include bronchitis, bronchiolitis, tracheitis, and pneumonia when the lung tissue is affected. It is very common for children to develop upper respiratory tract infections, that is tonsillitis, ear discharge or ear pain, pharyngitis and laryngitis. We need not panic for these because these can be viral in origin most of the times. Whereas if the child is developing recurrent lower respiratory tract infections, we need to show to a pediatrician upfront. So how do we know that it is upper respiratory tract infection or a lower respiratory tract infection? The symptoms of upper respiratory tract infection involve running nose, sore throat or pain in the throat, tonsillar enlargement, ear pain or a laryngeal edema or laryngitis which causes hoarseness of voice. Whereas the lower respiratory tract symptoms include cough, which would be severe, breathing difficulty, rapid breathing, and sometimes the child has so much difficulty in breathing causing drop in the saturation. When the windpipe is affected or the branches of the windpipe are affected, it can cause wheeze, and when it is very severe, the lower respiratory tract infections can also lead to bluish discoloration or cyanosis of the body. So it is now a major important task to decide when to take immediate help or when to take a specialty help of immunologist. When these infections are repeatedly occurring in your child, then we need to worry. So what are these danger signs and when do we call it as repeated infections? If 4 or more infections of ear occur in a ear, or 2 or more serious sinus infections occur in a year, 2 or more episodes of lung infections or pneumonia occur in a year, we need to think about other possibilities apart from just simple infections. So these other possibilities of repeated infections can be because of low immunity or primary immunodeficiencies or congenital malformations of the lung or some diseases like cystic fibrosis also.